Welcome to Knit in the Zone. I'm Jen, and this is a vlog about all things yarn, knitting, sometimes crochet, and sometimes some other random fun things too. This is episode 51, and before we get started, I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who's joining me today. Welcome to new viewers, and welcome back to returning viewers. I also want to let you know where you can find me across all of the social media things. I am Nitty Gritty Vegan on Ravelry. You can go to knitinthezone.com to get all of the clickable links for anything I mention in the show. You can go to my artisan hand-dyed yarn shop at traintrackfiberdesigns.com. That's where I sell all of the hand-dyed yarns that I love to dye. And then you can also follow me on Instagram. I have two accounts. I have one for Knit in the Zone, and I have one for Train Track Fiber Designs. And like I said, all the clickable links are at knitinthezone.com, so you can just go over there and click to all of those places I mentioned. So let's get started. So I had an opportunity to stock a few things this week, and I had seen on Instagram that Hoey Locatelli was going to release a new pattern this week. So Tuesday morning, whenever I woke up while I was having my breakfast, I got on Ravelry and I looked for the pattern. So this is it. It's called the Ranch Coat. And it is a coat, and it's made out of worsted weight yarn. And I didn't look to see what size needles she used or anything, but it is a paid for pattern, and it is on Ravelry now, and it is really cute. It has pockets, and it looks like it's just probably a quick knit since it's worsted weight. The only thing I think I would change if I were going to knit it for myself is I would want to add like a button band. Rather than just having it open, because I have a lot of little animals that I take care of. So I have a cat and two dogs, and I'm constantly like bending over, either picking them up or whatever. They're little, and all of them are old, so I have to bend over a lot and carry animals from place to place. So I would add buttons. But I think it's super cute. I don't know that I'm really in a climate where I would need a knit coat, but I think it's adorable. So the next thing that I saw, I guess Knit Scene Spring 2018 was published recently or released recently, and this is in there. So there's a couple of things, but I picked my two favorites. So I love this so much. This is called the Midtown Pullover, and it's by Laura Peters, and it's knit in sport weight yarn, and I love this so much. It's like totally like 90s cute. I was a teenager in the 90s, so this, I swear, I feel like I had a sweater almost exactly like this from like, probably like Gadzooks, or what's that other place? What's the other place that used to be popular? Wet Seal or whatever, Contempo or one of them. Anyway, like I'm almost positive I had a sweater almost exactly like this that was like either blue or purple or something. And I just love this. The only thing I think I would do different if I made it is make it a little longer, because it's a little bit cropped for my liking. Just, I think I would make it a little longer. But I love that it's V-neck, and I just really like it a lot. And then this is also from Knit Scene Spring 2018, and this is called I think it's the Heckerling Pullover, and this is by Little Church Knits, and it's knit out of DK weight yarn. Also super cute. It's also kind of that 90s vibe, and it's kind of oversized, boxy, and it's a little bit more cropped than what I would like. So if I made it, I would make that a little longer too. But I just think it's super cute. So there's a lot of really cute things on there, but I didn't want to just show the whole entire magazine because I mean, I don't know. You can go look if you want to. But those are the things that I'm like, I just love them. So I think I have a very, very strong possibility of making the Midtown Pullover. I like that a lot. I think it's cute. It looks like it would be a pretty mindless, quick knit, so I might do that. Yeah. So I have a finished object, and I'm super excited. This is, I guess it's really my second finished object of the year because I made Bella that cowl, but yeah. So my socks are done. So these are the butterfly socks. This is a pattern by Wendy D Johnson. I did a contrasting heel-toe cuff, and I'm gonna get a little closer so you guys can see. I feel like this light blows everything out, so I have to kind of be mindful of that. But the toes are sparkly, and I don't feel like it really shows it on here as much as it is. Kind of. Anyways, the contrasting color is sparkly, and then the main color is not. The main color is on a MCN blend, so that's cool. And then the color is Drifter, and then the contrasting color is Electric Candy. So Drifter was a one-of-a-kind colorway in my shop, but I have another one that's very similar to it. This kind of has almost like a yellowy undertone. And the other one, it just has a different undertone, but it's still like just as speckled. So yeah, that's my first pair of finished socks for the year. This was my Christmas Eve cast on, and I finished them on Saturday, which was the 6th of January, and I knit them on my size 0 Chiagu red lace needles. I really, really love those needles so much. If you haven't ever used any of their needles and you're in the market for needles, definitely check out a pair of those. They're a little bit more expensive than like a Knit Picks needle or something, but I just really, really like them a lot. Whenever I get another interchangeable set at some point, I would really like to look at their interchangeable set, but I can't justify spending money on an interchangeable set right now, I guess. I don't need them, but I do really like them a lot, so. And I love my socks. I can't wait to wear them. I've waited so I can show you guys, so yay, those are done. And then I've put quite a bit of time into my blanket, but I'm gonna show you my Birken first. So Birken got a sleeve, and I am making the size 37, but I went down a needle size, so it called for a size 4, so I'm using a size 3, and then I'm using a sport weight yarn like it called for in the pattern. And so I got a sleeve done. And the only thing I did different on the sleeve, which I don't know that this was a good idea, I haven't tried it on yet, but it's a set-in sleeve. So if you're not familiar with set-in sleeves, what you do is you pick up stitches around the whole thing, and then you do short rows back and forth. So whenever you get to like the bottom area, you generally will pick up like however many stitches. I mean, I don't know. It depends on what pattern you're doing, but you know, I think I was supposed to pick up like 15 or 20 stitches or something along the bottom of here. Let's just say, I don't really know. I'm making up numbers. But what I did was I picked up all the stitches, and then I did K2 tog on a couple of them so that I decreased it by 6 stitches under the arm. And that's just because I don't really like a big oversized arm. And so I just wanted to kind of make it be, you know, a little bit smaller of an arm from the get-go. I don't know that was the greatest idea I've ever had in my life because I haven't tried it on yet. My arm will definitely fit in there. I just don't know if there's a disconnect between the sweater and the arm size. So, I mean, I know the arm is the right size for my arm, but I don't know if like, because this is kind of oversized a little bit, I don't know if it's going to look ridiculous. So, anyways, this is what I've got done on it. And like I said, I am using a size 3 needle, and this yarn is from my shop. It's on my OG Sport Base, and the colorway is Don't You Dare Forget. And I have basically a sleeve and then a neckline to do, so hopefully I'll be done by the time I vlog again. And then my blanket, I don't know why I set it on the floor. I've put quite a bit into my blanket. So, first off, I want to tell you guys what I did with the blanket. So, on, I don't know, maybe last Tuesday afternoon? No, it wasn't last Tuesday, because I vlogged since then. Last Thursday afternoon, probably, after I vlogged. Probably. I don't know. I laid it out in the floor. And what I did was I went through, I have a tote bag that I've kept all of the, you know, the little extra balls of yarn and things in that I've put in the blanket. So what I did was I laid it out, and I put each leftover bit on the square that it went with. And then I took bags, like little plastic bags, and I took piece of paper and I wrote row 1, 2, 3, you know, so on and so forth up to row 11, because that's what I had done. And I put each leftover square, or not leftover square, leftover bit of color for the square in that row in the bag that went with the, you know, the corresponding number, obviously. So what I have is bags that I can actually pick up and incorporate now, you know, in the higher up rows. So I know, like, I wasn't going to do any repeats at all. I mean, let's just be honest. Whenever I started this, I was like, I'm not going to do any repeats at all. It's going to be all one, you know, one color square, or one color per square, one square per color. There we go. And that's it. Well, I've changed my mind because it's taking forever. And part of the reason it's taking so long is because I run out of yarn. I have time to work on it, but then I don't have any new colors. So I decided I would go through, and that way I can just pick up a bag. So like, this is row 1, row 2, whatever. I can pick up my bag and I can incorporate it in, you know, up far enough away to where it's not going to be like a repeat of a row. So what I did was I grabbed stuff from row 1 and 2 and I put it into row 11. So there are repeats now. So basically everything on this row is stuff that I have in the blanket somewhere else. And I've started this square too. But what I've put in, I don't know the color names of each one, so I'm not even gonna sit here and try to like tell you guys I do. Where am I at? Okay. So what I put in is I put these 6 on the edge, and now I'm finally caught up to the top going across. And then I put in, so 6, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I did 13 squares because I also did this tail. So that's what I did. And I feel like it's going a lot faster. Obviously now that I'm caught up, you know, to the right height, like I think that's helping because I'm not like, oh, where should I put this? But I think just having those bags, you know, where I can go and grab that and say, okay, well, I have, like right now, because I'm working on row 12, so I have the bag for row 1, 2, and 3 in my, like, you know, the place I'm getting yarn from for this. So that way I can just kind of like incorporate those. I'm not getting everything straight out of one bag though. Like I'm kind of, you know, mixing it up. And then obviously if I get new yarns, like whenever I get my minis, I'll put them in here. And whenever I get, you know, like, this is the toes of my socks, you know, so stuff like that will happen too. But I just think it's going to go a little faster because I've been working on it since July 4th weekend. So I'm kind of ready to get this show on the road. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I still love the project. I think it's a lot of fun to knit, but I just wanted to kind of, you know, have more options to put more yarn in there. And then as I go through a row, I have, you know, I'm making other bags for the rows. So like row 11 got its own little bag, so I don't have to like do all that crap where I lay it out and try to figure out where it came from. So that's the progress on that. And I guess now I kind of have a tip for that. Like if you are going to make something, not just the scrappy blanket, but any project at all where you're trying not to like put colors too close together, definitely get like a little Ziploc bag out and write what row and put the colors for, you know, even if you're doing like one of the granny stripe ones, because I think they go all the way across. So even if you did like the first 10 rows, like row 1 through 10, you put them in their own little bag, then that would still make it easier for you whenever you're wanting to repeat a color, but not close. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like that was just a bunch of rambling about a blanket, but that's what happened. So now I want to show you guys some stuff that's in the shop right now. I don't have anything else I'm working on. I'm really trying to be good and at least finish that sweater before I start an additional project. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't have very much to go. So as long as that sleeve isn't ridiculous, I'm going to try it on and make sure before I make the other one. But as long as the sleeve doesn't fit like way stupid looking with the sweater, then I should be able to finish it before I start anything else. But I have yarn, so I want to show you guys. So everything that I'm about to show you is available in my shop, traintrackfiberdesigns.com, and everything, yeah, everything is one of a kind. So I don't have any repeats. So once they're gone, they're gone. So I feel like this camera really blows things out a lot, so I don't know how close you're going to be able to actually get, or how close I'm actually going to be able to get. So some of these are sport weight, some of these are fingering weight, some of them are BFL, some are sparkle, some are MCN, and some are 100% merino. But yeah, see there's lots of sparkles, lots of speckles. So those are in the shop. I think that worked out pretty good as far as the color goes. So let me show you these like that again. Ooh, my tote's about to fall off. All right. So these. And speckles, sparkles. None of these, oh wait, no, this one's a sport weight over here. So this one, wherever it is, this one has purple in it too, and I feel like you couldn't see that. But anyways, so those, and then these are all purple over here. Purple is, or there's a shade of purple that's like the Pantone color for 2018, so I was a little bit inspired with my life. So there's these, and then these have speckles. You can't really see the speckles from back here. And then I feel like whenever I get up close, it blows out. But like this one particular, it has blue speckles, and I don't think you can even see it. You can see it on my website at traintrackfiberdesigns.com. You can see these a lot better because, you know, it's actually a photograph rather than me trying to show you on a camera with a huge light. So I think you can kind of see the speckles on that one. This one has some really fun speckles too. So I don't know. I don't know what you can see on here really. And I'm blinded by a light right now, so I can't really see what I'm showing you as far as what's showing up. But all those are speckles. This is not speckle. This is like super tonal mauvey purple thing going on. And then this one, I love this. I think you can see the speckles now. So yeah, all those are in the shop. And like I said, everything I showed you, I think there might be one that I showed you that's not a one of a kind, but they're listed on the shop. Anything you see that says outlaw, that's one of a kind. So it's not going to be a repeat of anything or ever repeated again. What's in there is what's in there, and that's it. So I think that's everything I have for you guys today. I didn't have a chance to finish watching The Crown. I thought I was going to have time last Thursday night, but then I didn't. So maybe I'll have time this week sometime. Who knows? I don't know. But I didn't have a chance to watch that, so I don't have anything to report back. I love the show. I know it's good. I have like 2.5 episodes left, so hopefully I'll be done by next time. And then I haven't had a chance to really read anything new. Actually, I've picked this up again. I got this, I actually pre-ordered this last spring before it was actually released at all. I think it was released in May possibly. But I picked it up again, and I'm reading like just like a little bit at a time because I don't really want to show you the actual words in the book necessarily, but like it has little short bursts of things. It's basically what I'm trying to show you. So it has just little short paragraphs where you can just read like one paragraph and take something away from it. So I am reading that and I'm enjoying it. And I'm on page 50. So it's not a very big book. It's only 141 pages. So it's just about kind of like being mindful when you knit and like thinking about where you're getting stuff from and all that. From what I can tell, like I said, I'm only on page 50, but it's a good book. It is something like, because I don't have a lot of time to read right now, so it's something that I can kind of pick up whenever I have a few minutes and actually just read like a paragraph or two and it makes sense and I don't have to like, you know, have a whole entire like 3 hours to read something for it to like all go together. So that's what I've been up to. And leave a comment and let me know what you guys are working on, or if there's anything you would like for me to like show you guys or go into detail more about, definitely let me know. I'm always open to suggestions. You know, you guys are the people that make this go around as far as like coming back and watching. So definitely, if there's something you would like to see, or maybe a topic you'd like for me to talk about more, definitely let me know. And also let me know what you're working on, because I am nosy and I would like to know what you guys work on too. Or you can tag me on Instagram and show me. That's fun too. So yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you guys are having an awesome week. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next Thursday. Bye, guys.